Welcome to the Dark Files, where we dive deep into the most chilling and unsolved mysteries of our time. Tonight, we unravel the enigma of the Zodiac Killer, a name that still strikes fear into the hearts of many. His reign of terror in the late 1960s left a trail of blood, fear, and unanswered questions that continue to haunt us. But who was the Zodiac? And why, despite decades of investigation, does his identity remain a mystery? In this video, we'll take you back to those terrifying days in Northern California, where an unknown predator stalked his victims, taunted the police, and left behind cryptic messages that have puzzled even the most skilled codebreakers. The Zodiac Killer was not just a murderer. He was a psychological mastermind, weaving a web of fear that still holds us captive. From the first murders on that cold December night to the terrifying phone calls, ciphers, and the grisly deaths that followed, this is the story of the Zodiac Killer, America's most notorious and unsolved mystery. Are you ready to step into the mind of a killer? Let's dive in. Our story begins on December 20th, 1968, when high school sweethearts Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday were enjoying a quiet evening on a secluded road near Vallejo, California. Suddenly, an unknown assailant approached their car and shot them both dead. The senselessness of the crime shocked the local community, but this was only the beginning. 7 months later, on July 4th, 1969, another young couple, Darlene Ferrine and Michael Mageau, were attacked in a similar fashion. Out of nowhere, a man appeared, shining a flashlight into their car before opening fire. A few hours later, the Vallejo Police Department received an anonymous phone call. The caller calmly took credit for both murders, providing details only the killer would know. On August 1st, 1969, 3 newspapers received letters from the self-proclaimed Zodiac Killer. Each letter contained part of a cryptic cipher, which the killer claimed would reveal his identity. The ciphers were a mix of letters, symbols, and seemingly random patterns, capturing the nation's attention. The Zodiac's killing spree continued. On September 27, 1969, college students Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were approached by a man wearing an executioner-style hood. He tied them up before brutally stabbing them. Brian survived, but Cecilia succumbed to her injuries. The last confirmed killing attributed to the Zodiac occurred on October 11, 1969, when San Francisco cab driver Paul Stine was shot in the head. The Zodiac took Stine's shirt and later mailed a piece of it to the San Francisco Chronicle, along with more taunting letters. Despite countless efforts, the Zodiac remained a ghost, slipping through the cracks of the investigation at every turn. As the years passed, the Zodiac Killer seemed to vanish into the shadows, leaving behind more questions than answers. Was he a ghost, slipping through the cracks of law enforcement? Or did he simply stop, satisfied with the terror he had inflicted? To this day, the Zodiac's identity remains a haunting enigma, a puzzle that may never be solved. The Zodiac Killer's legacy is one of fear and fascination, a story that challenges our understanding of evil and the human mind. As we close this chapter, we are left with one final, chilling thought. The Zodiac may be gone, but his mystery lives on, waiting for the day when the final piece of the puzzle is revealed. Thank you for joining us on this dark journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more chilling tales from the Dark Files. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.